All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie George St-Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight. And ultimately, he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division. And
there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. All right, so here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George "Rush" St-Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing of beauty.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St-Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St-Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St-Pierre, he truly changed the game.
George "Rush" St-Pierre steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffett.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George "Rush" St-Pierre!
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. This is arguably the biggest welterweight fight in UFC history. It is upon us. I am anxious. I would imagine the athletes have a better resting heart rate than I do. Kamaru Usman, George St-Pierre. Let's see how it plays out.
I had to take the cans off of my ear because I want to hear the crowd when these two men step into the octagon. We have the two greatest welterweights of all time finally locked in the octagon together. Usman versus St-Pierre. Who's going to be victorious? Come on, John Anik. Usman's doing a real good job with his jab right now.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Right on the button. Nice job by him defensively there. grips wicked tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now.
Devastating body kick land. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, gets the single leg takedown. Pretty good velocity on that one.
Got his guard pass.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Posturing up now.
And now the damage starts.
St-Pierre's in half guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. GSP getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Now he's going full mount.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Closes the gap and gets the single collar time.
Oh! He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, right hand. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job of securing him, but now he's got to settle him if he wants to finish the fight.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Final seconds. Usman's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Right to the knee on belly.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Great job. Yeah, take a deep breath. Nice job out here. Yeah, that's right. Look how easy. Now you should smell the bug. Almost had him out this time. I want you.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round two here. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Tom's not going to recognize it.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hand. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is secured. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face, dropping elbows. When he's able to pull back, he's throwing his punches. There is a real intelligence in his approach to his ground and pound. It is truly, truly great to watch. It is unbelievable to watch a guy so skilled in such an important area of fighting.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, good ground and pound here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Usman's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Just work.
Oh, right into mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Working out of the half guard here. Usman's right back to the full mount. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Another ground and pound strike lands. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Nice positional control here. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Usman's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
St-Pierre's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by George St-Pierre.
This is a terrible position.
Well, St-Pierre's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle is tight. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
St-Pierre's back in full mount.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
30 seconds to go. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Take your time, relax, breathe, and relax.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, so that is going to do it for the round. While St-Pierre's corner has some work to do, they're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down, even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Nice jab by GSP. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
St-Pierre's back in full guard. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling is beautiful to watch, Sean. But ultimately, it is the strikes that people show up for.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, how good was that judo toss? Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. St-Pierre's trying for a submission here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely wrong.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stick.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Oh, that gilly is tight.
He got out again.
Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Usman.
Massive shot from the top. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
90 seconds to go. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
St-Pierre's eye starting to swell now. A series of punches from the top here by Kamaru Usman.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, great block. Oh, how about the accuracy? accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Refocus. Let's get our mind right.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun-shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat.
GSP gets the double leg takedown now. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Usman's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Neil Kelly gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse. He's got to start throwing down.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Usman's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Continues to apply pressure here at half guard. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. Another strike lands to that swollen area. The end swell would come in handy right now.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, referee's going to step in here. That eye is essentially shut, and if the doctor is brought in and he's walking up those stairs right now, this very well could be the end of the fight.
It just happened very fast. It looked like it was a little swollen. He did a few more shots and bam, it just blew up. He's really bad off right now.
The fighter trying to state his case to stay in the fight. It looks as though the doctor's going to allow him to continue, at least for now.
Yeah, but he's got to make some adjustments. He's got to keep his hands up, and he's got to keep his head off the center line.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway. And it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly exactly as he was hoping for.
Throws a big right. How about these two going at it? Oh, he might get finished here.
I mean, geez Louise.
Just missed with the leg kick. Under a minute to go in round 4. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered today. All right, quick pause in the action here. Hopefully this won't be the end of the fight, but some serious swelling around that eye, and I'm not sure the extent to which his vision has been compromised.
I don't know how much he can see right now. He seems to be trying to find the opponent, but his spirit isn't broken.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue for the athlete. May want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
And that one certainly found the target. St-Pierre's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Usman's cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by GSP. Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Well, St-Pierre's in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
St-Pierre's has got full mount now, and very effective with the ground and pound.
He's got to be careful here.
Good work from the top here by George St-Pierre.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
St-Pierre's right back to the full mount here. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
Nicely done. Usman getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight. Oh, he got to his spot.
Usman's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Two minutes now to go in this one. St-Pierre's back in full mount.
He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. Got to be very careful there.
Under a minute now to go in the fight.
That was a slick transition.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Usman's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by St-Pierre.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
And there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St-Pierre. No surprise as the scorecards are rendered GSP across the board by decision.
Most times when George St-Pierre walks to the center of the octagon to get the decision